I got to ask you a serious question. I really want you to think, okay? Think about this. Has there ever been a time in your life where you were trying to do something? Yeah, but you were genuinely trying to do something and everything kept going wrong. Why, no matter how hard you tried, that thing just went wrong. And there wasn't a thing you could do to get it to go right. Has there ever been a moment in your life like that? Let me share something with you. God taught me the most valuable lesson. So I've been having all these car troubles lately, right? Like, I can't even figure it out. All these car troubles. Well, the Lord allowed me to get, I sold my truck. The Lord allowed me to get an older model Jeep very, very inexpensively. And in fact, cheap enough so that I was able to pay down some of my medical debt and still have a vehicle. Well, the guy showed me the car because it kept going into limp mode because there was something wrong with the transmission. But the Holy Spirit said, don't worry about it. I got you covered. And crazily, I bought this car knowing it had transmission problems. I don't know how to work on a transmission. So it was in my heart to pull the electrical plug off the transmission and spray it with electrical parts cleaner and put it back together because Google said chances are that's what was wrong with it. So I got the car home. I jacked the car up, and I was getting ready to get under it to spray it with the bottle of $13 electrical parts cleaner, right? My father-in-law comes out here and goes, hey, I need you to come help me do this, that, and the other. And well, I'm in the middle of trying to do something. You see, I'm in the middle of trying to do something. I got frustrated. I stopped what I was doing. I didn't do it. I took the jack out from under the Jeep. I went and did what Dad needed. Okay? So then, come the next day, I said, I need to go out there and I need to do this thing so I can have a drivable vehicle, right? So I got here and I jacked the Jeep up again. And I'm getting ready to get under it to go and to do this thing to clean that electrical parts cleaner to clean that connection because I'm thinking that's what's wrong with the transmission. Nope. Sure enough, my father-in-law comes and, hey, I need this, that, and the other. Pulls me off of it yet again. I got so frustrated. I took the jack out from under it. I ended up not doing what I was going to do. Well, later on that evening, I came out here to the backyard and I got the pressure washer. And I said, well, if that connection really is bad and I pressure wash it, it will force it to go into limp mode because that's what the problem is, right? So this is really what I'm thinking. Now, if you're ever going to pressure wash the engine on a car, you want to do it while the engine's running. You never pressure wash an engine that is not running because it may get waterlogged and not want to start. But if it's already running and it starts to bog down, you know to quit, right? So I sprayed engine degreaser on it and I cleaned that engine. Well, sure enough, it shorted out one of the coils on it because it's got 6 coils, a 6-cylinder. It's got 6 coils, one for each cylinder, and it shorted out cylinder number 3. Man, I got so frustrated. I'm like, Lord, why? I'm going through enough. Enough is enough. And I'm literally said this to God, right? Well, as I went, the Holy Spirit said, change the accelerator control sensor. Change it. And I think, why would I do that? It's an electrical part with a moving dial inside of it. So I'm like, where is this even coming from? I went to the parts house. I got new coils for it. Coil pack, it's cheaper to buy the whole coil pack than it is to buy one at a time. So I bought them all, and I bought that $54 sensor. I don't even know why I bought that $54 sensor, but had my father-in-law not stopped me once, not twice, but had he not stopped me from what I was doing, I would have pulled the electrical connector to the transmission out, cleaned it, put it back. It would have ended up doing absolutely nothing because that was not the problem. As it turns out, that $54 part that I replaced because it shorted out when I pressure washed the engine, that $54 part was what was wrong with the car to start with. Now, I got this car. The guy had put new tires on it. He had put a brand new fluid and filter in the transmission. He had put new wiper blades on it. He had put a new battery in it. He had put a new starter in it. He had gone through all this stuff trying to get to the bottom of why that car kept going into limp mode. So finally, he sold it to me for near nothing. And by sheer accident, I found out what was wrong with the car. That is the God we serve. So sometimes these frustrations that you're going through, God is using those frustrations to guide you away from the thing that you're doing. You see, God didn't want me to pull that connector to that transmission off because there's nothing wrong with that connector. I know this because I've driven that car almost 700 miles now with no issues whatsoever. By the grace of God, I finally got a car that is reliable. God is so good. And sometimes when we're in our struggles, we want to get mad and upset and angry, and we want to bicker and argue. When the whole key is God is trying his best to stop you from messing up something that he's got going on for you. So the next time you find yourself in a struggle, you stop and say, okay, Lord, what are you trying to tell me in this? Because he might just be trying to get your attention. I love you.